Welcome to eSports, where football legends live on. Today, we're talking about Ronaldinho, a name that doesn't just remind us of football. It reminds us of joy, magic, and a pure love for the game. Ronaldinho didn't just play football, he danced with the ball. He confused defenders, made fans smile, and turned matches into carnivals. From no-look passes and insane dribbles to that cheeky smile before a free kick. And that unforgettable goal versus England in the 2002 World Cup. He made us fall in love with football all over again. But where is he now? What really happened to Ronaldinho, the happiest man in football? Let's rewind. In the early 2000s, he was on top of the football world. World Cup winner in 2002. At just 22, Ballon d'Or winner in 2005. The man who revived Barcelona. Messi's first football idol and mentor. Even rival fans respected him. Because he played with freedom, with soul, with joy. But that fire didn't last forever. The decline came fast. By 2010, his level dropped. Partying, poor fitness, lack of motivation, it all caught up. He left Milan, bounced around clubs in Brazil, Mexico. And in 2015, he quietly retired. No farewell match, no big send-off, just a silence. And then things got worse. In 2020, the world was shocked. Ronaldinho was arrested in Paraguay for using a fake passport. Yes, the same Ronaldinho. In jail, he spent over a month behind bars. Played football in slippers, took selfies, still smiled. It was strange, but behind the smile, there was pain. Tax issues back in Brazil, rumors of bankruptcy. Reports saying his bank account had almost no money left. The man who once lit up the Camp Nou was now lost in the dark. But here's the thing, one part of Ronaldinho never died, his spark. Even in prison, he smiled. Even in tough times, he was like a kid with a ball. Because he never played for money, he played for the love of the game. He was the last true street footballer, and he never changed. These days, he's rebuilding his life. He appears at FIFA events, plays in Legends matches, travels the world as a football ambassador. He mentors young Brazilians, supports futsal in poor areas, and reminds us what football is really about, fun. Last year, he said in an interview, "Greater than yeah, I made mistakes. I lived fast, but I don't regret it, I lived with joy." That's Ronaldinho in one sentence. He might never become a coach. He might not make a football comeback like Zidane or Ronaldo, but he doesn't need to. Because he already gave football something no one else ever did. Joy, magic, freedom. He reminded us why we fell in love with the game. Now it's your turn. What's your favorite Ronaldinho moment? That no-look pass, that goal versus Chelsea? Or the day Real Madrid fans gave him a standing ovation at the Bernabeu? Drop it in the comments, we read everyone. Welcome to eSports, where football legends live on. And today, we turn back the years to the sun-drenched streets of Garca, Brazil. Before the Screamers, before the Galacticos, before the world feared his left foot, we're telling the story of a boy. Built like a tank, quick as lightning, and born with a cannon in his leg. Roberto Carlos was born in 1973. In a poor family, in a country where football was religion. And talent was currency. He didn't grow up with luxury. He grew up with hunger, with a dream, and a deadly left foot that could bend physics. At Palmeiras, he broke through. Fast, fearless, electric, but Europe was calling. Inter Milan came first. But they didn't get it, they wanted a defender. Roberto Carlos was more than that, he was a force of nature. Then came Real Madrid, and that's where the legend truly began. Galacticos, he was the original, before Ronaldo, before Beckham. There was Carlos, bombing down that left flank like a fighter jet. He wasn't just a left back. He was an attack dog with no off switch. He scored screamers from impossible angles, free kicks that broke science. That one goal versus France in 1997, still being studied by physicists. He had the speed of a winger, the stamina of a machine, and the rage of a warrior. What did he win? Everything. Champions League, La Liga, World Cup, Copa America. He made defending look fun, and attacking look deadly. He played 527 games for Real Madrid, scored 70-plus goals, and redefined what a fullback could be. For Brazil, he was untouchable. He and Cafu ran the wings like madman, 2000 to World Cup. Untouchable, he didn't just defend, he launched counterattacks with one thunderous touch. He wasn't perfect, but he was relentless. Let's talk numbers and legacy. 125 caps for Brazil. 3x Champions League, 2000 to World Cup winner. Over 100 career goals as a defender. One of the greatest free kick takers ever, but Carlos's legacy, it's in the fear. The way goalkeepers prayed when he stepped up. The way defenders panicked when he surged forward. Today, Roberto Carlos is retired. But his name still echoes through the halls of football. Because he didn't play like a left back. He played like a storm, from the streets of Brazil to the throne of Madrid. From the underdog to the untouchable, this is Roberto Carlos. The man who turned physics into fantasy. What's your Roberto Carlos moment? That free kick against France, that thunder run in El Clasico, that rocket from the touchline. Tell us in the comments, and let's honor the king of power and pace. And if you felt that fire, like, comment, and subscribe to eSports, because some players shoot, others explode. Roberto Carlos didn't follow rules. He broke them.